Right next to me is one of the most out of left field redesigns ever. This is the 2025 Nissan Kicks SV all-wheel drive. Yes, this is the new Nissan Kicks. Remember that weird looking Nissan thing that they had before? I'll put up a picture right now. This is the all new version. New engine, new front, new sides, new interior, new absolutely everything. And the cool thing about this one is it comes with all-wheel drive. The other Kicks did not. So this is completely new style, new everything. But the real question, is it worth it? This is a $25,000 vehicle and $27,000 after destination and some options. Now, is that price tag worth it for this vehicle? Well, I don't know. Let's see in this video together. Is it worth it? Huge thank you to Executive Jeep Nissan for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below. Now let's dive right into it and talk about the front. And I could already tell people are not gonna like the front. Now it's gonna be a hit or miss. Personally, I like it, but I could tell other people probably aren't. It kind of looks like a waffle iron or a skyscraper. It's massive. It's like bubbly long for a tiny kind of vehicle like this. It's a pretty big front. You have LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, and yes, LED turn signals all built into here, which that's a very nice add on a vehicle of this price point. This is just chrome trim here. This is just a design, nothing special. I mean, it stands out, makes you look cool, but nothing crazy. There is no airflow on the side here to improve the aerodynamics like other vehicles have. There's no front parking sensors like other vehicles have, but there is a ton of airflow up front here. You have airflow down below here, airflow up top by this grille. This whole entire front is, and the whole entire rear is. And then you have the Nissan logo right front and center. Under the hood of the new Nissan Kicks, it's a completely new engine. The old engine was a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder. This is a 2-liter 4-cylinder. Now it outputs more power. The old one was 120 horsepower and this is 141. So yeah, it's not a significant boost up, but since this is more horsepower and has all-wheel drive, it actually gets up and goes pretty fast. Now it's 141 horsepower and 140 foot-pounds of torque, all going through a CVT transmission. Yes, this does have a CVT transmission, but like I said, all that power is going to all 4 wheels, and this engine gives this vehicle a pretty dang good 30 miles to the gallon. If you like cars just like me, can you hit that subscribe button down below? Only takes 1 second and helps me out a lot. Thank you. The key fob of this vehicle is extremely simple. I don't think it gets simpler than this. You have the Nissan badge there, black plastic on the back. You got lock, unlock, panic button. That's literally it. So lock, unlock, and then hold that for the panic button. And yes, you do also have a physical key in case of emergencies. So let me take the tripod to you right here. If you need to lock the door, just go like that. If the electronics isn't working, lock it or unlock it. No roof rails on top and no sunroof up here. There's still plastic on this, so ASMR peeling right now. These mirrors have blind spot monitoring built into them, and they are not heated, no turn signals on the side. There's a little Kicks badge. I kind of like that. There's a little Easter eggs throughout this vehicle. It's pretty cool. These are 17-inch alloy rims with all-season weather tires. And yes, these are rims. I thought those were hubcaps at first, but those are pretty chunky. There's plastic cladding here, easy to replace, you know, wipe it off like it's dirty right now. Just take a quick wipe, boom, done. And then with the keys in the pocket, just hit this little button and it locks. Hit it again, and now it unlocks. And before I forget, there's another little Kicks Easter egg on the side pillar by the rear. It says Kicks, so everyone knows what you're driving. Now, Nissan had to cut corners somewhere, so the rear is as bare as it gets. You have plastic here, plastic there. This whole entire door is plastic. This is not even some nicer material. In the front it is, but here, just hard plastic. Speaker grille, window controls, door handle. Hopping in here, you got this cloth material. It's actually very nice. Like, I actually like this more than like the leatherette because it's super smooth, comfortable, squishy, nice to sit there. Now let me close this door. This is set to my driving position. I'm 5'8", not the tallest, and I got a little bit of leg room, not really that much. And headroom, let's see. I mean, 3-4 inches, not bad. So if you're 6 foot, you're probably gonna be cutting it close right there. And the middle hump, let's see. Yeah, there's a decent middle hump, nothing too massive, but that's not comfortable. You're gonna have to man spread, and it actually does leave a decent amount of room for 3 adults. I don't know, it might be a little tight for 3 adults to fit in here, but that's not bad. There's one pocket on the back here, no pocket on this seat. No AC vents, no USB Type-C or A. I mean, you're close enough to the front here that the air will hit you, and the USB, you can drag it all the way back here, get a long cable. So that's not that bad. And there's no cup holder armrest in this vehicle. Now, you do have cup holders on the sides like here, but just a water bottle, not a big McDonald's cup will fit in there. So if you're having a big McDonald's cup, you're gonna have to like straggle it, hold like this. And the seats in the rear don't recline, they just forward, and that's the position it is. It's already in like a reclined state, but that's as far back as it goes. You know what I said about the rear door being plastic? Well, this, does have plastic here, down below, cup holders, speaker grill. But this part right here, this cloth, the same cloth as the rear seats, the front seats here, is on this door, and it's so nice. Now, it's very thin, but it's so satisfying to rest your arm there. I think that's more comfortable than leather, and I'm not gonna lie, that really is. Grabbing it right there is super nice. 4-window controls, mirror controls, lock, unlock, control the mirrors, and then door handle. Both front seats in this vehicle are the same cloth material that I talked about earlier, and they're not power operated. So lift that to go up and down, that's to manually tilt, and that's to go forward and back. Turn on the vehicle with a push to start, and you're greeted to a massive digital gauge cluster. No analog, just full digital. And they make it look like it's the full screen here, but if you could see, it's kind of cuts off there, so it's 2 individual screens. But hey, from a distance, it looks like it's the full screen. Now, I do have a problem with this side. There's your miles per hour there, which is very nice, but then you have kilometers per hour down there. Now, I've been fooling around with the settings. Maybe I'm totally wrong, and let me know in the comments if I am. I've been fooling around, and I cannot get that kilometers per hour to go away. So I'll show you a clip right now. When you drive, the miles per hour goes up and the kilometers per hour. I mean, it's kind of cool, but why would you want that? You don't need it. It's just unnecessary data, especially in the United States. This side, though, is pretty dang cool and customizable. You got your RPMs gauge here. You don't want that? Boom, just it gone. So you could just simply drive and not have to worry about the RPMs. Your audio will also display down there, so it's very simple, clean. And this gauge cluster can actually be customized. So use these little like directional pads there and scroll through. So you got your miles per gallon on average, your coolant temperature, your audio, a lot of safety settings, and then go into the actual settings and change stuff around. And this is where I'll show you. So you can go into customize or units and language. I'm already on miles. I'm not on kilometers, and that doesn't want to change. And I do give a big thumbs up to Nissan with this feature. This is the brightness of this screen. Just simple tap if you want the brightness to go down or up. I like how it's there, not hidden through some settings or whatever. It's an actual physical button. And some of the safety settings are forward collision warning, lane warning assist. Now it's not lane keep assist, so it just warns you when you go out of the lane. Blind spot monitoring over there. It'll flash on that side where that triangle is. And then this does have high beam assist. So you tap that on, and at nighttime, the high beams will turn on. If a car comes in front of you, they'll turn off. Now, this does have a backup camera with moving trajectory lines, but the camera is not the clearest at all. It's like a 240p camera, but hey, it gets the job done. This vehicle does have a hard kind of plastic steering wheel, no leather. It's not bad to hold in the hand though. No paddle shifters on the back. This is your volume controls. That's a little adjust the screen there to change music. You got your phone connectivity, your voice control, and that's your cruise control. If you've owned a Nissan before, you know their touchscreens are they're behind the time, but not in this one. They're now ahead of the time. This is crazy. This has wireless Android Auto, wireless Apple CarPlay, super responsive to use, really nice. Look at the animations when the things move. You have a hotbar on the side, a quick, easy hotbar. So you want to go to music, boom, right there, phone. Boom. I love how a lot of cars are doing these hot bars. So now as you're driving, you want to quickly go to music, boom, right there, change it super fast. You don't have to go fuss through all the settings. And then what's really cool is it can be customized. Now you can go here and change a lot of widgets. So just like an old Android phone, if you know what I'm talking about, you can have all these widgets. So use your profile, clock, connections, make it bigger, make it smaller. But you also have a profile. So right now it's set to guest, but I can have it set to my own profile as Matt, let's say, and then like someone else wants to set a different profile. They could change the user, and then it will go to their custom layout. So you can change this whole layout. If let's say husband and wife wants to hop in the car, husband can have one layout, hit their layout. The wife could have another one when she hops in the car, hit her layout. It's super nice, customizable to use. Below the touchscreen, there's physical AC controls. Yes, Nissan, we want that, physical controls. Super nice to use on, off, hot, cold, Simple. 2 USB Type-C ports, wireless charging pad. My phone is charging wirelessly at the moment. Then you connect it to Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Start stop button, the parking brake there, brake hold. This is a leather wrapped gear shifter. And then you have D mode. But what is B mode? Well, B mode is like kind of their version of one pedal driving, like in an EV. It's nowhere near it. It uses the engine to help slow the vehicle down and put less stress on the brakes. Now, it doesn't work as good as an EV in one pedal mode, but it gets the job done. Now, this is your drive mode selector over here. You change that, you have snow, eco, standard, and sport mode. The cup holders in this vehicle are very large. Now, they can fit, normal water bottles, or hey, they could fit big water bottles. Now, it doesn't really fit it well, but that's a lot better than other vehicles. You got a leather armrest here, nice, comfortable, and it's very, very tiny, like super, super tiny. My wallet can like barely fit in there. Coming out to the rear, it's arguably better looking than the front. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below if you think the front's better or the rear's better. Now, you have a black plastic piece right front and center there with the Nissan logo. This is just, again, black plastic, but over on the side, these are LED turn signals and brake lights in the back. Yes, you have LED all the way in the back here and up in the front. A lot of vehicles cheap out on that. This doesn't. You have the Kicks badge on the left side, then all the way on the right side, you have the all-wheel drive badge. Down here, you have a black plastic bumper, easy to replace, not bad at all. But then you have parking sensors. So those little things will beep at you if you back up to something and you guys on the tripod, it'd be like, hey, stop, no, don't hit it because it doesn't want me to hurt you guys. And then all the way up here, you have a lip spoiler with a third LED brake light. Under the Nissan badge, there's a button, hit that, and the trunk opens up. Now it's a manual trunk, it has hydraulics, so it assists you. And hopping in here, it fits like 1.5 mats. It's not massive, but it's big enough. You fit a few suitcases in here. There's extra storage on this side and that side. You can put a little secret things in there if you want. There's no cigarette lighter port in the back here. There's a simple light, nothing crazy. If you want more storage though, just pull down these seats. And they go down actually relatively flat. A lot of vehicles will be slanted when the seats go down. This is pretty much dang flat. So you could lay a whole Christmas tree, a whole shelving unit if you want to. And I know not a lot of people are gonna be happy about this, but there's no spare tire in this vehicle. It's just a fix-a-flat kit. But what's actually kind of cool is, hey, take out that fix-a-flat kit, put in that little storage cubby, take this whole piece out, and then you have more storage. But the real question is, what do you think about this vehicle? Do you like it or do you absolutely hate it? And do you think it's worth the $27,000? Let me know in the comments below. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep updated with more content. And a huge thank you to Executive Jeep Nissan in North Haven, Connecticut for allowing me to use this vehicle for the day. Their information will be linked down in the description below.